So seize the day if you're M80, because that Mongol slip-up has to leave a sting. The amount of VRS points they would have won in that match would have put them as provisionally ahead of Wildcard for a spot straight to the major. They'll be basically knocking on that door if they can win this one. So high stakes game. Hunter in the pistol with 1 kill as Malbs actually collected the first one. This A site is under wraps for M80, but it's only temporary and not for very long. Already this emphasis up into Temple. You've got 2 now, maybe 3. Heavy God thinking about his options. Big box held by Rek.
Reliable Rek.
Yeah, big Maui Snake proponent. Little shadow advantage. He knows what's coming, but oh, Snacks is able to slide under it. Man, a little hesitation there from Rek, perhaps. You know, didn't have that kind of killer instinct to jump on it. Now, Heavy God's got cover offered up into Donut. This is a 10-second defuse, and Heavy God will keep it clean as needed. Beautiful couple headshots out from him. From a pause to a lull. But now, this ramp hit that's going to come down from Heavy God. Ooh, good flash out of Sin to set up Swisher. He goes for the wide swing, almost puts m80 on display to the second guy, then a ton of damage on the fire. No way! Snacks just burns alive. Not sure which position to take because of the cave control, and control is what comes with it. Total site dominance out of M80, a force by bounce back.
That's a little unfortunate. He just did an entire circle inside of that fire. Right before he was about to leave at every corner, he turned back. Oh, man. For most of it, he was blind, so I do just feel bad for him. But, yeah. And I think he can kind of confront those things openly because he's just such a new player.
Sure.
He's just like, I don't know why. Like, I'm so good sometimes, sometimes I'm not. Like, I just can't figure it out, man. Like, it's still funny to him because it's not like a career-long thing. He's still got time to work on it. And to be kind to himself about it, but seeing the potential is huge.
Yeah, I think that kindness is actually going to be very valuable in the long run. You're playing on a team like M80, you have to understand that losses will come more often than not. But it's about seizing the best of your opportunities, and tonight is one of those. Heavy God wild on the MP9 follow-up. 5-7 damage trying to finish the job, but Snacks gets naded back by Sin. Grenades with his name on them. He's died to fire and a frag so far. Now Hunter hears this movement towards middle. If they're not careful, this 5-7's gonna find backs turned. He tries to jump on top of him. Ooh, had a chance at a second. And m80's gone unnoticed here. Rek could get blindsided. We've got another death coming back from G2. Oh, they're trying to force by their way in, and Heavy God's done some good lifting thus far. But on such a little HP with fire in front of him, there's nothing he can do about stopping that bomb from going down on A.
No, it'll be too much for a retake, you think. Heavy God at 17 HP and just an MP9, so it looks like M80 will skate by. Taking their time with this position, but it looks like they've secured it. It's a good start for M80. Already lost the pistol, but these 2 last rounds, pretty effective trades, good flashes again. Good HE out of Sin.
Malbs.
He said he didn't want to get outscored by Lake.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Lake's replacing him. He's replacing Nico.
3 goats. So far, Lake in the lead, but doesn't feel like this could be his round, seeing as that grenade takes half his health out. We got Malbs m80 looking to join forces in the base of middle. I mean, if Lake's going to be your elbow player, that's going to be his hands full. Swisher thinks he can come out through smoke, and m80 clips the top of his head. But inside B site, smoke fades. You've got that trajectory from the grenade to tell Sin what's up. Snacks takes down his support. And so this, what felt like opening inside of the B site, gets very quickly closed. Reopened by Slacks momentarily, but only for the 1 additional kill. It's majority alive here for G2 as they close that gap to 1.
That looked a little silly from Swisher because it looked like he was trying to sneak out of the smoke, maybe sit there, but like it was full mid control.
Back to the mid-fight through the fire. Slacks down to 40. Nate just chunks what's left of him. Lake's gonna try to re-aggress, and all that ends up doing is losing mid-control for M80. Down to the 5 versus 3 in the first 10 seconds of round 6. And so it looks like Malbs m80, this combination is just getting the better of Lake as he started strong, but has been since cooled off. And it might not be Malbs outperforming him head-to-head, but Malbs brought backup. And m80 is not going to start as slow as he did in the previous series.
Yeah, North Americans never bring backup, all right? We do the job ourselves. Mobs is European now. The quality of Mongols will just go for the fake mid nades into a full-on A hit. Like, Ancient is pretty versatile in that sense, where it looks kind of scrimmy in moments, but there is just either, is it fast mid, or is it fast open site, or is it fast B ramp because the new incendiaries are too small? Dissuade them from believing that this is the play right now. Swisher's going to push up on Banana, and oh, if he got a kill, that would be really convincing. Without it, it could still help.
Such a tough shot, though.
Yeah. I mean, Hunter's peeled back quite a bit, so...
Gave him a bit of extra room to wiggle within, and they will seize that space.
Yep, they've earned the 2v5 now on the B site. Let's see if Hunter can get involved.
Swisher's catching Snacks, then trying to join up through middle. Hunter just decides to charge, back turn to him, not able to control the spray for it. And all the while, having dodged the donut contact until Swisher eventually gets squeezed into that fight, right? Being flushed out from Heavy God behind him, kind of hands forced in that moment. Still a Tech 9 out for Slacks. Lakes leans into the corner, and then he gets caught out. Rec able to position over towards the big box, still concerned about the A main flank because they don't know about all the numbers. m80 leads this, walks out, scours over towards Rec, the last known position. Lake lets that happen, but he's at least able to trade back and confirm the last one. His teammate right there with him. Now it's Slacks' chance to end this. Heavy God 1v2 halfway through it. He's gonna clear, but he doesn't see him.
Ooh.
Patience pays off.
Wow, that angle's deeper than it appears. My goodness.
Rec silently working his way forward, and as long as m80's helping out middle, there's no eyes on A main.
Oh, interesting. A long smoke.
Got a very low Swisher trying to move in.
Wait, it's a fake.
Dangerous here. Sin, he's going to clear the one, but Hunter doesn't activate from the corner. m80 just going to clamp down on Lake as he tries to sprint out through mid. Obviously, they heard that departure because of Hunter staying inside of the cave. And so you're going to blindside Sin, surely. m80 won't miss his chance.
Oh, okay.
Recovers with a little spin, a pirouette. But we know what their game plan is.
Oh.
Nicely done, though. I like this. Change up from G2, going a little bit further outside A main. And Snacks has got a teammate with him as well. Heavy God connects to the headshot. Well, Sin, turns out you're on the receiving end. 4 versus 2 looking comfortable for the defense at this point. Trajectory on the utility is going to put these lane players on high alert. They double up on the same angle, and that is a guarantee. Snacks and Heavy God putting in the work. 9 frags each so far. This B defense looking solid. And with the bomb in front of Heavy God, Lake's got his work set out for him. But we did almost watch him piece together a 1 versus 5
so
earlier this week. A mere bullet from it. He's got all the time in the world to do it. Still 3/4 of his health. But m80's going to hunt him down. And m80 really has been the bane of Lake's existence. That's the Flash, up to 12 frags so far.
But sometimes it also just gives G2 a bit info.
Gonna try to crank the dial here in the final round of the half. Almost caught out by Hunter. At least he saw a lot of bodies on the challenge, and he'll track the head. And pressure, name of the game. Snacks content to come out from cave and attack this side of the mid play. Now that your bomb has just dropped down in the dirt.
Yeah, he's done his job perfectly from up here.
Yeah, it feels like G2, as this half has gone on, have kind of established first, right? A little support for Mobs when mid was originally going M80's way. m80 changed that with his form, and now everybody doing their job real well. G2 putting a real gap between them and the challengers of M80. But Snacks continued to step up, and I think he kind of taught Sin a lesson. The verbiage Sin used in terms of taking that cave made it feel like he was real confident they'd be able to just blast past Snacks. Now into the pistol. Let's see what Hunter and co have up their sleeves. Rec leaning back in temple, waiting for that long contact. You've already got footwork inside sight. m80's on an absolute tear. And that's what every Counter-Strike fan wants to see. Good flashbang. Berettas won't even stop the plant. Heavy God actually gets the cover out. Oh, M80 getting snapped in half. Not one kill comes back from them. G2 aren't playing around tonight.
Yeah, they're spitting fire. That's 9 rounds here off this quick pistol round. Yeah, all the rocket scientists out there that can follow the system.
Here we go, fast A play. Let's see if Rec can handle the numbers. Supported by the op, which does connect, but Rek empty-handed. Malb's gonna get a little blood on his hands, and down goes the Opper. Snacks, good entry.
Yo.
No problem. Following through. Deep CT lane's got bullets soaring by it. Swisher simply outnumbered.
Yeah.
G2 will waste no time trying to finish off this first map. They watch what the Mongols did to M80 on Inferno. They'll be confident. It's a map they themselves post well.
That's the G2 Swarm at full strength. Yeah.
Clamping down on the A site yet again. We do have a little more time though. Swisher able to get out from Temple, or at least get near, but what's he working with? An MP9. They're gonna set this backside ablaze. Slacks blind as a bat, but him and Swisher still able, one apiece. There could be more here for Swisher, but he's burned out of position. Heavy utility damage for him to deal with. Rek on the flank. Lake finds one. The lineup's there. Good damage. Enough damage to really put the odds against m80. 6 health with a smoke ahead of him. M80 with a lifeline late.
Dude, that's pretty idyllic here. I'm shocked they got those first 2 kills, but it was the counter flashes. They worked a bit better on the T side. I actually think there must have been one from the CT and the T side because they came to a little bit faster and they aren't clearing out elbow. So they'll be too slow to defend this.
What was once a bolstered defense has turned into a vacant site. Just that CT lane from Swisher lines up a little bit of damage, but it's still footing here for G2. Gonna be a big clash inside a donut. Lake wants a piece of the action. 15 on the clock, and it's gonna be an awkward plant. Not to mention nobody holding flank. Swisher's able to just gun down Malb. Still no bomb plant in the middle of this. Okay. You got the bomb site like you wanted, but you didn't get the plant. You didn't find any post-plant positions, and it looks like Heavy God's down after time.
I just wish with G2 there was more stamina in the calling. You know, like put in some effort every round.
It's a deadly trio walking out mid. Ooh, but Lake opens the smoke. That's Malb's down. Malb's not having a fun map, but you haven't stopped Snacks from getting deep into the red room, and there's still no protocol out of M80 to stop this.
They should be aware.
Guys come back, and they are. Rek's able to put him down, and so Heavy God's Desert Eagle will wait outside B. We're going to see Hunter and m80 come join them.
And Sin and Swisher are in fine spots because the rotates from CT will take care of long and short.
Yeah, should be good, but still a world where they could make things a little more anxious for M80. You got that smoke grenade on Hunter. What's the paving?
Walk into the fight.
Okay, well, Sin locked in. We'll see if he's able to sweep away anything Swisher leaves on the table, but a barrel's been spotted. m80 knows they're both in here. Very ready for Sin, and low health Swisher, m80's second. No, Hunter's right here with him. This is still 2 players out on Cave. Yes, the rotation has come back through the back line. Oh, that was an instant headshot. We're on.
Yeah, it was scary.
Instead, Hunter just gonna try to walk away with bomb and AK in hand. 3 players out there somewhere. He doesn't know. M80 to an 8th.
Yeah, look at the position it gets you in. I mean, yeah, if you want to try to take the easy way to a finish, leads can vanish. It's MR12.
One at a time, boys. One at a time.
Yeah, exactly as Lake says. 4-round game.
Yet again, tempo to the lane. Lake to float out solo mid. It's him versus Malbs. Oh, a bit of chip damage for Sin to deal with. They're so ready to run up that ramp. And right now, Sin leans back as Swisher takes front Cave. But Swisher finds the wall bang on Malbs. That's key as he's trying to go for the jump up. Heavy God's gonna take space on site. Swisher offered up something, but at the same time, this bomb site was on a silver platter. M80 have given up a post plant. And you've got a lot of heavy hitters still standing here for G2. Slacks finds him back turned. The timing is critical on this. For a man advantage into the retake. Bomb at the halfway point. You got a lot of util to go over top. You've got T's that are looking a little bit desperate to find some cover. m80 under pressure. He finds that headshot, but Lake's gonna return it. And now what's left of G2 leans back behind smoke. Heavy God and Hunter trying to get him off this defuse. Swisher sticking, down to 2, denied. It's a triple for Hunter on the line, and he will finish. Where there's a Kovac, there's a close. 13-9 on Ancient, and M80 come up short after a hell of an attempt. We'll see if maybe Malbs is having an off day. We saw what happened when m80 had off days in their last matchup. Malbs could be a weak point, which is a crazy sentence to throw out there. And how odd for it to occur versus M80 specifically. Lake will find first blood. That is Hunter down and a 4-player pack ready to get going onto the A hit. And right now, Banana under wraps for M80, but they're not moving, neither forward nor backward. G2, if they play with the timing here, if they don't get found out by that Banana flank, which it looks like they will dodge, it will boil down to just Lake and Rek trying to hold this on their own. Berettas go into the apartments to die. Rek from the corner, able to deliver. Good double kill, but that flank gets caught. Snacks with a double kill of his own. m80 into the clutch. He's gonna wound the guy on sight. He knows the other's pillar, and so he just has to slow this down a second. They've got him pinned in pit, and they've got his bomb. How the hell will m80 fight his way out of this?
Can he see?
Better keep his head down.
Oh!
Dude, steps up a third time.
I don't think he could have seen it.
Over towards short side. m80's now got him pinned against it, and with 20 seconds, has to cross. He's gonna make some sound in the reposition. Does he swing back for a moment? Cover of Tarek gives m80 the plant, charging him down with a USP versus Berettas. Over to the tall box he'll go. That's a headshot, but it's through the wood. A little more. m80 wants this pistol. He gets gushed back. No way! Both players surviving headshots.
Oh.
It's a G2 pistol win.
Yeah, it is. So well done there from m80. I mean, every bit of movement is just absolutely perfect. Like, timing-wise, unfortunate. Rek had the 2 kills on the defense in the site in
Nice
the first
shot.
place. Yeah.
Yep, has to be said, dude. Tracking on the jumping player, very nice.
But that is a mistake that allows m80 to win.
Oh, we go for the quadruple B stack M80. Great grenade for Malbs. He's down to half. They're going to charge him out, and while blind, Malbs is going to find nothing here. Mac-10 answer quickly with the double kill. Hunter kind to turn this one upside down and met by smoke, so still enough tools for M80 to slow things down awkwardly. Rek will make contact with the player up in Valk. Very happy to fight this. Heavy God drops the ball, and Rex, barely gonna get away.
Yeah, no committed swing right there, Rek. It looked like Heavy God was playing with him. Rek was fine with that.
I suppose you know, at worst, this is a 3 versus 2 into the B bomb site.
That's true.
And still, obviously, Rek far removed.
Low guns as well.
Oh, Lake, though, fast
Solid.
double headshot. We saw M80 start Ancient with a round 2 forced by win, but Hunter has carved a path around them.
Yeah, if he doesn't see anything in CT, this is just an easy route to A, because...
Do they consider it? Yeah, Lake's starting to watch Church, but the timing still looks like it'll be good for Hunter until that bomb plant attempt comes out. That audio cue is going to get Rek going, still slowly, getting closer, had his knife out. Hunter with nades, so this should catch him, but he's got a huge health advantage, and that's what's going to keep him standing. 11 HP. Hunter is on for an ace, and if he can get into Boiler, what if their backs are turned? The timing to a T, but they clear him. Lake's not going to fall for that. He'll jump in and close what he started. That top orange hold set this up.
I wonder if Lake saw him right as he turned the corner. He's obviously jumping in there.
Obviously, G2 aren't going to want to let this momentum slip, so straight towards Banana, they'll charge. They've got the CTs on the back foot somewhat. MP9 swings out, and they're not blind. Lake's going to hang on. He'll try to get his will indeed, just as smoke pops beneath him, so that's a lot of bodies spotted, and they're going to try to follow through with a couple flashes. Sin's got a great gun for this position. Tries to continue the spray and will. It's a triple kill mowdown. And a last member of G2 up above him. Gonna try to stomp him out from behind Orange, predicting he's got a second as he snaps it over to Slack.
It's another exit, actually.
And another 1v2.
Yeah, and this time he can start running a lot sooner. He knows that they're both in con. They're gonna clear this as well, but as they run into the site, they're gonna see no one here. Good on M80 for moving quickly, but this is a better situation, I think, for Hunter to try to plant.
They'll have way more space.
They're
to
worried about him
reposition.
lurking through CT again, actually. So they're really slow to this. Hunter, now you can take the other way to get into halls. But with the utility, and the way they're retaking, this is one of the spots that should be easiest to counter. Let's see how Hunter approaches it.
2 smokes. Feels like one of them's destined for him. At the very least, there'll be one on bomb. If he strikes before utility comes out, though, I feel like that's his best chance. He will, but still Rek ready. Great trade frag and another one for M80.
Yeah, that's key.
Hunter certainly keeping them on their toes. With no grenades, they can't mess this up, except for Lake. A couple flashes. Smoke comes down for the cross. Seeing as Lake shutting them down from this position, makes sense that they look for him, but he falls back into fire. 2 players dead. Sin's gonna look to be the difference. They line up, and he can't control the spray for more than the 1 kill. So with a few seconds to spare, bomb down, but it is health advantage and great utility for this retake, right? 2 frag grenades and the incendiary. I mean, that's enough to just flush out Hunter for certain if you put them in the right position. Frag grenade takes him down low. Second one will finish him off. So sure enough, tools for the job. But here comes Mobs to rob their hope away. His 2x teammates right there. And he gets back around the corner. Sidearms out.
Oh, Rex gonna stick
looking
it.
to stick it. Down to a final second. Mobs!
Oh, he got it!
M80, get it!
He got it!
Final half second. A defuse stuck, and then a deagle shot between the eyes.
Another one with 1 alive.
Looked like Hunter thought that G2 won the round. Wouldn't blame him.
Oh, mistake.
Yeah.
Mistake.
There you go. That's what
They
Mobs-
finally earned the default out of G2,
Right.
and that happens.
Yeah. That's what Mobs thinks about your defuse. Meanwhile, we get the stack up inside of the apartments with the bomb. Mob's gonna continue his expedition towards the B site. CT's looking to disrupt it. No, not just sitting back on their hands, but looking to go in for the banana play. Clearly indicating it with that flash. And
Just gonna go A now.
yeah, Mobs goes for the fight. Lake takes it down. Modesty very quick on the headshot to the pit, which will find the A site vacant. Freebie for G2.
The Oppenals. Yo. Yeah, that's kind of like a checkmate position. Mobs gets his kill, and retaking B that early is fine. Underdog.
5-7 for Rex. Slides out of apartments. This is a bit of a dangerous game, but it looks like it's gone unnoticed.
Revenge on the op. That's going into hole.
Take your shot when you please.
Oh,
Beautiful.
nice.
Not a single wasted shot.
Yeah, that was nice.
The old 2-tap. I say higher.
Yeah. Crazy how he managed to beat that timing. But it's still Inferno, man. You group up with 3 like this, everything can go wrong to playing retake. Looks like they're going to not smoke. They're going to smoke as they go, which means this is dangerous for the guy up top. Oh, but one to draw attention.
Heavy God getting something back. It's tough to get anything going here. They'll go for the orange plant. Snacks takes the cover just to make sure he gets a bit of extra cash. Dangerous game floating out there for a second, but upgrade to the AK probably worth it. We'll see if he can stop this. Triple retake out from Church.
He's playing very active here.
Yep.
Must hit shot.
Looks like the incendiary's not going to find him. Dodges the flash. Eesh, not able to drop any of the bodies. Nobody else other than Sin hits the ground for M80. So not only a 4-2 lead, but strong numbers alive. Cash starts to grow. I don't know why anybody would want to bring harm upon us, but, you know.
Oh, gotta be careful, man. Oh, Swisher didn't even shoot. Yeah, Mulp just ego in this, man. Two rounds on B alone, getting the kill both times.
Ooh, missed shot. That's going to welcome him in. He gets the follow-up on Heavy God, but now scrambling a bit for Lake. Does he take a fight? Oh, he waits for that. Just a little sliver of Monacy shown. Frag grenade bounce off the back. Almost kills Snacks right then and there. But everybody ends up surviving it. Now there's fire on his feet. Lake tries to get out. Will escape, luckily, although little health. And I think that's them walking for the save.
M80 who are ready to try to hold that, but it doesn't help that Swisher has died once again to the top of Banana. It's just one guy coming for him. And he used to play with him. Even though they didn't rotate, they still have 3 that are passively set up. We see how strong G2 can be on these attacks, especially via lane. This time they're going arch, and that's wide open.
Not anything but a nade. Still a decent amount of damage. Let's see if Slacks can hold it. He's He's got Lake on sight. He's up next. And then the little rebound that comes out from the Opera is well worth it.
Okay.
Rek just leans back along the walls of pit, and this attack comes to an abrupt halt. Totally stopped. That frag grenade, a sign of things to come. That first missed shot had you worried for M80, but not a single kill goes the way.
M80 will take it. We got
that round history, brother.
Yeah.
You know, we've gotten away from the consistent bomb plants that G2 were putting down. Okay, feast!
Oh, baby.
Swisher, USP for the ace!
Oh, clean. That's swish right there. No hoop.
And moving swiftly into the next one. Let's not waste our time, shall we? Rek wants a piece of the action, and he's gonna find it. Rewarded with a forward position up in the apartments. Hunter never saw that one coming. The star power of G2 has fallen off. Malbs is having another bad map. m80 is not in carry mode.
Yeah.
Snax' performance is not comparative. Slacks can't really afford to miss this first shot, but luckily for him, it is only Malbs. So really banking on Rek and Lake to hold back on balcony. 3 players emerge. Heavy got down immediately. Opper turn, missed chance, and now his back is exposed as m80 hits both headshots. It had to be Lake and it had to be Rek. And unfortunately for
Slacks.
them, yeah, well,
they all had good chances. Got to be prepared. It's m80 after all.
nicely done.
3 up.
There it is. I said the star power was lacking.
Yeah.
And then this happens.
Dude, they got to keep those headsets sealed. I want Connor's motivational tapes playing in their ears. Like Kenny Powers.
Do it.
Whoa.
Oh, m80's watching from Moto.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah, I mean, why not try? Just
Gives
for
it a shot.
funsies.
Gives it a shot. Plenty of money to go around if you're M80, so absolutely worth it. Mission accomplished. You can make fun of him all you want. You're the one without a sniper, and if Slacks' op can make a difference here in the apartments, now who's laughing? Could still have been G2, but luckily Snax will return it on the second shot. Another missed first bullet, probably had his gut in a twist. Everybody groups up behind m80 here.
That's what that setup does. It allows Rek to get the refrag.
Slacks' reposition will catch them off guard. So Snacks his second victim of this round. And that Slacks up to an 11-6 scoreline. So adding him to the tally towards the end of this half. What was once upon a time consistent bomb plants and just retakes from M80 has turned into a few fizzle outs for a G2 attack on a map that we thought they would end this series on. I'm not saying that their defense is going to be easily toppled by M80, but they're gonna have to work to close this. m80 gonna get to work here still in what's left of the round. Not much. 8-4 scoreline for M80.
Can be the other half to this.
You got Snacks, m80, and Malbs inside this B site. m80's the addition to the standard. Snacks keeping his head tucked back, Coffins not offering those flashes immediately. Malbs connects to the head, and m80 does the same. Now you know there's a threat back here. Rek a bit large, but still pops up. Even though they shave off some of his health, now it's just Malbs left over, and he's gonna deny Lake that deep position. Snacks still on the other side of smoke, but the teammates have come forward, and this pistol is G2.
Chasing Malbs, man, but you can't find him. Can't catch the kid. Well done from Malbs. What a round.
That's without counting this current 4-kill lead.
It's Mario versus Luigi.
Okay. I can kind of see it.
Yeah.
Hunter pressed up against a bunch of AKs, and utility lets them know they're coming. SMG gets 1.5 with Swisher now low. 20 seconds on this clock. They're worried about this short wraparound, so Heavy God's going to try to go and stop that. Will do so. Opens up the flank, but they lose the sight in the process. It's damage done. Key amounts of damage done. CTs have to wait a second. That apartments player in Malbs is going to come and try to join the double short retake. Swisher has already seen you trying to climb up, so he's just waiting. And I mean, Snacks jumps up awkwardly, gets put down. Slacks is taking his time into the flank, and now you're clearing out critical weapons. Malb's trying to run for the hills. M80 wrap around that A bomb site. And Mohan, they've done it. First gun round breaks through.
Yes, they do. And it's nice from Lake. I mean, even though he dies in inside a boiler, just not going too fast. Just force the CTs to commit really hard down lane, knowing that they're trying to stop and interrupt the split. I mean, I won't say nice from Lake. He gets run down by an MP9, but just the fact of the strat and how they have him.
I had them written off in this map. Lake's gonna try to hang on to the spot. Slack's ready for the rush. You thought that was gonna be easy. Malbs sat down. Only 4 damage in the round to Malbs. Lake on the chase. Lets Snacks retreat. Hunter's gone already.
Just don't take too much time, that's all.
There it is.
Yeah, they're still going.
I don't think that's gonna stop them. Yeah, they just kind of skate by. Lake even thinking about pouncing on the guy on CT cross. He gives that up. Snacks unable to do anything from Coffin, but Hunter hearing the footsteps. It's an easy pickup when you consider that. Lake, he's able to return the favor.
They blew it open.
Snacks just sprays a couple bullets to reveal himself. Tries to go grab Hunter's gun and will put his hands on it. Heavy God just got the kill to wreck. Okay.
But as they're falling back,
yeah,
gets too far from it. M80 break into 10 now.
Double digits, huh? Snacks was hoping they'd be a bit more respectful when he dropped that smoke, but honestly, you kill Malbs. 45 on the clock. The B players have heard nothing this round. They'll put their smoke grenade down. Swisher is the tip of the spear, and Hunter just going for the jump spot on the corners. Smoking around to make this wrap happen. You've got Rex still sitting boiler there, anticipating Hunter, man. And he goes ahead to give them that opening kill. That is what they were hunting for. Somebody to give up some kind of an opening. Now m0NESY has to lean back. He's got to deliver cleanly. Will do so on the second and the third. m0NESY does enough. You've got Heavy God over towards Pit. Only Sin left up. He's going to try to burn him out. And it's a bad molly. Time's going to expire. Sin's doomed, knows it, has to come off of it. If not m0NESY,
man,
who else?
I don't know, bro. That was amazing. That was amazing display out of mechanics out of m0NESY. Malbs just got to be the try, man.
Careful.
Oh, he got bodied again.
Hit by Sin. Incendiary's not going to stop them. They've got that killer instinct. Flash finds Lake blinded inside smoke now.
He just uses it as a pit stop.
Bit awkward setup. Snacks comes in with a double. You've got Lake off grill to get the trade back. Bomb picked up. Sin's low. Lake pounces. Not only killing Snacks eventually, but getting Hunter to that closer rotate is dead.
No mollies, no HEs for this retake.
But they've got m0NESY trying to tap away. Him and Lake exchanging damage, now sitting at near even health bars.
And the T's have another molly.
They drop that incendiary towards Banana where nobody's actually going to go. They've got a frag and the molly on Sin from Orange. Time will be of the essence. m0NESY is the only player with a kit between the two, and Heavy God's got the smoke. If they think they can just burn out that bomb, well, then maybe the util makes a difference. He's going to lean back, and he's going to wait in the cross, but now that he's down, no util. Lake found, and the retake comes in.
Oh, they make it happen.
m0NESY's got kit. He'll take that round for G2, and the gap closes closer.
Yes, just slightly, man. That Snacks 2K running through the CT smoke. The flash hits him and Lake at the same time.
But it's just the fact that they ate a loss earlier this week when he went absent. He was killer in terms of shutting down Lake back on Ancient. This buy should not get them anything, but they are dangerously close to a site. It's just the fact it's also bolstered here by the defense. m0NESY's in the middle of it all. He's got plenty of support all around him. Slacks is going to get the only kill in for M80, and then everybody else gets turned back. So this one, again, one step closer to that M80 lead. Bomb is just up in the apartments. You know, the same way you're saying, like, Lake seems to have to be that guy if M80 are going to keep the game going. He's met his counterpart in m0NESY, and back on map 1, in a head-to-head, m0NESY's the guy that put Lake on ice. You know damn well he'll do it again if he has to.
Okay, nice shot.
2 players running at him. There's a world.
Whoa, they had to run in for this because B's open, but m80 handles it. m80. Mongols are giving Lake hell in this position on logs.
Yeah, true. It's like G2 are going to try to do the same thing. He smokes himself out. Oh, he gets there. Snacks actually helps out from the backdrop. Mulb's
there we go.
Pistol. Able to get the better of Lake. That's big. You've taken down the jackknife of M80's B hits.
This is the one thing they were trying to solve this whole half.
Smoke is just far enough. Smoke on top of Snacks. You've still got the boost, of course. Down to 15 seconds. This could look a little awkward for M80. They're going to emerge out, exposed, in fact, by the nade. Last man in is Sin. Finds out about the player boosted, but m80's going to let that last one go. And so it is tied. 10 rounds apiece.
It's full commit, and yeah, they're...
See how Rek and Swisher decide to come at this, but they could both drop to the CTs in a second. Just as the utility starts to come over top, there's an incendiary for mid. Oh, Swisher's blind, but how white?
Wow.
Heavy God concerned about Balk when nobody is actually home. They have gotten this defense to kernel up on site. Now the bomb is still waiting outside B. This is all about B.
It's so slow. Mulbs, though, if he doesn't push through.
He's gonna try to reposition, caught out in the open fire beneath him, doesn't give him up that gap. Sin's gonna catch him, Snacks at bat. 2 players on the corner, nades out! Snacks gets Sin so low, but they will get onto that bomb site with seconds to spare. It doesn't mean that m80 and Heavy God are gonna let them have this though. Doesn't mean this retake can't happen. Swisher in the corner, Heavy God, oh, he gets the trade, but it's at the cost of m80. And so with no utility, he is gonna have to try to figure out positions. Rek right there on tree, and now he knows. Down by a quarter, there's the peak. They'll end this, 11-all. M80 with a little late fight left in him.
Ooh, it's a bit wiry, late into the round. 24 seconds, I think, on the clock when they start running.
Luckily for all of us, round 23, everyone's got guns. In between 2 sets of fire, Slacks, you're gonna die.
Dead, brother.
Oh my God.
Okay, well.
Makes a lot of sense that nade comes down on him. 99 damage to the Flames with 12 on the line.
Man, they were supposed to smoke behind him. They just took 99 health to do it. He was full trust, you know, full trust of his teammates right there. But now it's M80 4v5. They try to move quickly to this. Yeah, he is.
m80's on the corner.
Oh yeah, he is.
Swisher steps right into his death. That is a comfortable looking 5 versus 3 for G2. And he wants a little bit more because he can sense it, dude. He has got the reads, he has got the confidence, and he has got the mechanical ability that he lacked earlier this week. Such a weird sight to see m80 start 2 maps slow. Not gonna happen any longer. Triple kill for m80. Quad is on the line, and he will be the difference tonight. He will ensure that G2... Banana control
it's a little
first.
fake.
45 to this clock. M80 putting themselves in a position to just waterfall down onto m80. Sounds easy when you've got the numbers, but Heavy God puts utility in front of their execute. Lake is going to be sitting here alone. G2 have a lot of bodies on this B site. They could always bank on the retake if that's needed, but we will see what m80 delivers, and whatever's left to clean up, at that point, we'll find out. We've got just a bit of damage. He gets caught off. Heavy God gives cover. m80 only 1. Heavy God a multi. His pistol will connect to the bomb carrier, and that's going to buy a little more time for the G2 players to get
10
close.
seconds. You need to go plant.
They've got it. Surely, Sin, come on, gets in there eventually with only a second left. Now, you've got 3 players already nipping at your heels up mid. Lake has swapped over to an AWP. It is such incredibly low health. Not able to afford a missed shot like that. Mold Hunter and Snacks, you've got to get this over the line for m80. Back turn to the player's site. Now they know they're both positioned. And Sin's going to wait as Lake serves up the distraction. Snacks, baby! He's got the close. And he will do it for the kids, side by side. A 13-11 test for G2.